welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing clips of the time when I was starting my medication and the whole process on how they got me on the medication. So if you are new here, I have been diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis. It's a form of rheumatoid arthritis. If you want to have a catch up the rest of my diagnosis story, I will link them all down below for you and you can watch them in order, and hopefully this video might make a little bit more sense. So just a little recap to put some consent. No, what am I trying to say? What on earth am I trying to say? Context. So just to put some context behind this video, because I filmed this probably about over a year ago and I can't really remember what I said, so apologies if I am just repeating myself. But I didn't film an intro back then when I was going through the actual process of getting on my medication, so here we are today. So basically, after my first rheumatologist appointment, he diagnosed me with ankylosing spondylitis, and then my next appointment with him would be to discuss medication. In the first appointment, he did put me on an anti-inflammatory called naproxen, and in the video, like you'll see, that didn't really work out for me. It didn't really have much effect. It didn't really help me at all. So we then had to discuss going on a more scary, a more serious medication, which is my Benapali, which is injecting myself each week. I had to do a lot of tests to make sure my body was fit and healthy to be on Benapali. They also sent me for an x-ray as well before putting me on medication. So the next clips you're about to see is me going through that. And I have edited a little bit of those clips already, and it is so weird to just see how scared and worried I was back then, because obviously injecting yourself with medication is terrifying if you've never done it before. It was just so bizarre to see me then going through this process, and then now having done probably over 60 injections. It's a little bit weird. It is a little bit weird, I have to say. And as always, why I make these videos about my autoimmune disease is to help you guys watching them. I really hope they comfort you and you find support in them, and it makes your diagnosis process a lot less scary. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. And I'm proud of myself. So, back in the lift again. I've just had my x-ray, it was really quick. I'll probably explain more when I get back home, and I've got to go back downstairs now to get paperwork for, I think, blood tests. I think I'm gonna have 3 to 4 blood tests. There's one in particular that is very important. But yeah, hopefully it goes okay. I've just got back from my 2-hour hospital appointment. I'm so relieved that appointment is done. I'm so relieved. I think out of the few appointments I've had about my AS, I think that was the scariest one, because obviously I knew that the naproxen wasn't very good. It didn't really work for me. I could still feel my flare-ups. So yeah, I basically went in there and I did that little test again. I can't remember what the name is. It's on their computer system and it's basically like a 1 to 10 answer question thingy, and that basically comes up with a result. I can't remember what my other result was. I think it was 4.6. I can't remember. And this time, I think it was 4.3. So it it is roughly about the same. The test I did today, I was doing it about the pain while I was on the naproxen, and there wasn't much difference at all in the pain that I was feeling. So that again kind of added to the naproxen not working. Yeah, so the next thing he asked me was that I had two options. That I could either try ibuprofen. My other option was an injection, which I kind of knew was coming, because I knew that was the only other pain reliever that people with AS and similar diseases have, and they're on, and they actually work. I just think at this point, you've got to weigh up your options to go through that scary stage of learning how to inject yourself and running the risk of the side effects, or not treating your autoimmune disease and it progressively getting worse when you're older. And in my case, or anyone with AS, I don't want my spine to fuse that so much that I can't move. I'm so grateful that I caught this early, because I can still touch my toes. I can still, on a good day, walk properly-ish. And I think with the right medication, I will be able to live hopefully pain-free. Because I caught it quite early, I'm lucky that it hasn't got to the point where my bones have started to overgrow and fuse. So if I can pause what my body's doing now using this drug, even if I have to inject it, I'm happy. God, it's scary. So basically I've got he gave me a booklet. This is not the drug that I will be taking, but this is the drug, and I'll put it up on screen. There are two separate ones he's written down on here, which I'll get to in a minute. But he said they more or less do the same thing, so that he's given me this booklet, I think basically just to check the side effects of everything. So there are a lot of other things that can affect this drug from working. So they want to make sure I'm 100% healthy. So after he handed me this booklet, he then sent me down to the x-ray department to get a chest x-ray to make sure everything in my chest was fine. So that was all done over in seconds, literally there for probably about not even 5 minutes, I reckon. I literally have 7 bits of paper here in front of me, and they are for blood tests. This one's big one, because I think it's a serious one. I had to wait about 30 minutes for them to produce the paperwork for. Oh, okay, I see. So they're testing for HIV and hepatitis, Hep B. That one says Hep B surface, AB. And then this one says hepatitis B core, AB. Again, as something else I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce. Or should I, just for the fun of it? Varicella zoster. But again, I'll put it on screen. And this one is just testing liver. It's to see if my liver's healthy, I guess. And the most important one that I was waiting about half an hour for, extra investigations. That's my immune system. To test if my immune system is, I guess strong enough. And he kept saying, this one has to go in a separate little bottle, because I think it's very important. So yeah, that is basically what happened in my second rheumatologist appointment. And I kind of feel relieved. Like, how do I feel? I feel like it hasn't sunken in yet. I feel like I still could cry at any point. After each appointment creates like new reasons to overthink, new reasons to worry, new questions. For example, I knew that this appointment was going to be scary because I knew the naproxen. I wasn't happy with how it was helping me. So it's the unknown of what medication is the next one. And I knew that it was going to be big scary ones next. By big scary ones, I mean to the point where I could end up injecting myself. The next appointment will be learning how to do that. So that's going to be like the whole next scary, overthinking, worry thing. It's very hard to explain how you're feeling when it's such things take a while for your brain to process. I'm looking at all these pieces of paper I have in front of me, and even though like I have physical evidence of what my future holds with this disease, you can't help but think, having an autoimmune disease, you can't help but link that with negative thought. And I am trying my hardest to break that barrier and be like, look, you have this. It's what it is. You can't change it. The positive side of things, I'm going to be on a much more effective drug eventually, to the point where people don't even feel any pain whatsoever. And I just got to keep reminding myself that this drug could be my new best friend.
Take a seat in the waiting room, the girls will call you through.
Perfect, thank you. That wasn't a complete mess, because when I was editing that, I was like, what am I saying? I'm not even making any sense. But I hope it wasn't too confusing, too like choppy. And as always, as I say in all of my videos, I feel like when I do videos about my autoimmune disease, I mean these words more than ever. Remember to be kind to yourself and make healthy choices, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Mwah.